podcasting is like Patreon. Have you ever heard of it? Yeah, so it's like a subscription. So basically, like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet though. Like,
that's where like people donate like some money and
they pretty much subscribe. Like, they pay for extra content. Okay, it's almost like an OnlyFans, but podcasting realm.
I got you.
Because it's like audio, so it's like you can do video on there too.
Yeah.
And it's basically like, say if we did this show right now, bam, that's on Apple, Spotify, all this shit. But then we get into like more, let's say, like exclusive stuff, or maybe we're getting down and dirty with like your past, my past, your like heartbreaks or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We just get a little more like deep dive into maybe more sensitive issues.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and then people would subscribe to the Patreon to hear the bonus content.
Okay.
And it's like, you can make it whatever price you want, like $5, $10, $15, $20 a month, whatever.
Hell yeah.
And then people would subscribe, and you just get like, you know what I mean?
Access to all the whole package type of shit.
Yeah. So that's eventually where I want to take the show. Okay. It's not ready for it yet. Still have some work to do. I mean, that's coming. I'm just having fun though.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm just working on like the quality of the show.
Okay, for sure.
You know, I still feel like I haven't found the exact identity of it, you know.
Okay, for sure. I got you.
But it's coming together.
Hell yeah.
So eventually Patreon, eventually Full Circle merch.
Hell yeah.
And we have some shit coming out.
That's what I'm trying to work on, is some merch, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I think people, what they do wrong is they move too fast on it, you know?
Yeah.
They try to get it done too quick, and, you know, flops. But anyways, welcome to the Sitdown podcast, everybody. Yeah. I'm sorry for my voice being like this. I'm a little tired, guys. I had a long fucking night. I slept in my whip today, or last night. I know some of you guys right now have had the same experiences, you know, like sometimes you just gotta sleep in the whip. I've slept in my whip quite a bit of times, like a lot.
For the hard times.
Yeah, kind of a lot. So it was no big deal, but the big L of the night, guys, the big L, it's not an official yet L, because I don't think it is confirmed, but what had, oh shit, hold on. Yes sir, Mr. Cool Guy here.
Yeah.
Let me redo this.
No, go ahead, do your thing.
Welcome to the... No, I'm just kidding. But anyway,
welcome to motherfucking Sit Down.
Welcome to the Sitdown podcast.
Oh my God, I hate people like that, man. When I hear fucking podcasters that be doing that, that'd be like,
so how is podcasting helped your business?
And then they just like sit there and just smile, listen to the other person speak. It's like, bro.
You ever watch those Nardwuar interviews? I think he got an interesting voice, man. He's like, he's really like this and talking like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's funny. But he does very good interviews. You got to watch Nardwuar.
Okay.
Shout out to Nardwuar, bro. I'm trying to get an interview with Nardwuar. Because he's the type to like fucking research your past, like bring up shit that... from your childhood. Like, how the fuck do you know this shit? Like, there's like they have like reaction videos of like every artist, and like motherfuckers like, you with the FBI? Like, you know, you with the feds? How do you know this shit? Like, I ain't tell nobody this. No one knows this.
You with the FBI? Where were you at 9 o'clock last night?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy. You gotta watch some Nardwuar interviews.
Okay, I'll check them out, man. Thanks for putting me on, man. But anyways, yeah, guys, I slept in the car last night. The L I am talking about is I have misplaced my AirPod charger case. Damn. I don't know where the fuck that is. I'm kind of worried because I love my AirPods, you know. It's $80 to get them back if you want to buy that piece again from Apple.
Damn.
I hope I don't have to do that. I'm not confirming it confirmed lost.
It's misplaced.
It's misplaced at the moment, but if I don't find it, it becomes lost. Correct?
Correct. That sounds about right.
That sounds about right? So, yeah, guys, I hope I find it. I think it's in my car, bro, because worst case scenario, I dropped it at that fucking bar, but I feel like I doubt.
But like at the same time, you ever be looking for shit like in the weirdest places, you can't fucking find it, you dig through everything, and then next thing you know, you find something in plain sight. It's probably like it's under your nose, bro.
I really hope that's the case.
It's probably under your nose.
I feel like it is in my car because at one point my AirPods died and I remember putting them in the case to charge for a bit, and then after a while, I remember putting them back on. Because I'm like, I need to get back in my vibe.
Yeah.
And I put them back on. And then that's the last time. But I don't remember if I did that in the car or if I did that outside.
Yeah.
So I don't know, bro. It's kind of stressing me out, honestly.
You'll figure it out, dog.
I hope so, bro. It's stressing me out. I hate not having shit I need or want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel it, bro.
Like, I don't know why it's stressing me out.
You feel like you're missing
stress,
something?
bro?
I do deal with stress.
Yeah. Everybody does,
man.
huh?
I usually do it through music, bro. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Music. I like to sip a little whiskey, just kind of ease my mind and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah.
Anyway, guys, welcome to the Sit Down podcast. It's me, your host, aka OMG on the microphone. Guys, I'm just having fun today. I don't know when or why or how. I don't know. You ever just start a thought and not sure where it's gonna go?
You're just like, fuck.
That happens to me all
brain
the
fart real quick.
I'm telling you, my brain is mush right now, bro.
Dog, it's all good,
It is
bro.
mush.
We just keep it rolling.
Yeah, man. But anyways, I have a great guest here today, as I do
sir.
every week. High quality guest, man. The Sit Down podcast. We have another one, man. Another drop. Thank you for pressing play on this show. It means the world. Your play does matter. All plays matter.
Yes, sir.
But anyways, guys, I have a great guest here today. He goes by the name of Trey Anthony. My eyes are closed. That's kind of why I like having these glasses. I can close my eyes with y'all without anyone knowing.
I don't even know.
But Trey Anthony has the same name as me. If you don't know, my real name is Anthony, aka OMG on the mic. But anyways, I came down last night. I'll give you more context of my crazy night last night. I came down last night specifically to see him perform. I got invited by Esperanzita.
Shout out to her,
you guys saw her last week. She sent me an invite to this private show, and I felt honored. You know, I'm like, yo, I'm cool enough for the invite. What? You know what I'm saying?
Hell
so, and it kind of came full circle because sent me you and he was just like, hey man, like, I don't know if you got any shows, blah blah blah, but you know, like, Trey Anthony's a pretty cool guy, whatever. I was like, all right, cool. But honestly, at that point, I was just like, I don't know if I'm gonna have him on. I've already had a lot of artists.
For sure.
At that point, I wasn't really looking for any more people because I was pretty booked up. But what ended up happening was I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna push, because normally I do seasons of 25.
Okay.
But today I'm like, this season I'm like, I'll go 30. Like we'll push it to 30. So I'm like, I'll add him to the list, and then full circle, Esperanzita, that invite, I saw your name right there, and I'm like, bro, is this the same guy? I'm like, no way.
That's me.
I'm like, that's perfect. Me. Like, I should go to this. It would be kind of a cool thing to show face and to see you do what you love to do in person, live action. So that's why I came up last night. I saw the show. It was a great show, bro. You did a really good set.
Hell yeah,
from what you're telling me, it was your first performance in decades.
Yeah, man, it's been a minute. I think I had performed with the last time I performed was at Rancho Napomo with Bobby Been Fresh, and this is like February 22nd, I believe. So this is like right when fucking COVID hit, and so, you know, come March, like the whole shutdown happens, and then all these venues like closed. They stopped doing shows, so it was that whole year went by without performing at all. And then until, you know, last night was kind of a low-key private thing. So and then last night was my first time performing after that whole year, pretty much. You know, it's about to be a full circle with that year. But it was also like my first time performing like some unreleased music I have. So like nobody heard any of the songs that I performed last night until last night.
that was a good show, man. I loved your set. What were the new songs that you performed? What were they called again?
In order, I think if I remember correctly, I started off with a song called Duck Duck Goose. And following that was it's an abbreviation. It's a FYTB. It stands for what the fuck you talking about. And then I think following that was a song called Right Here. And then I did a song called No Way featuring the Kid Knight. And then I think I let him shine on one of his songs called Better. and I'm kind of featured on the hook at the end. So it was kind of cool for him to come in on the last 2 songs just to give me a little breather, because I have that more rap, that technical style. So I need to catch my breath a little bit. So he kind of broke me off right there, and then I ended it with my hook at the end of his last song. So it was like a cool little, like I did all my transitions to each song, so it was like a really like cohesive like performance. You know what I mean? That's usually how I try to do my shows. So.
You felt like it went good?
It went good. Yeah, at first, it felt a little weird. Like it's always like a little nerve wracking when you're on. Crazy, but as soon as you start rapping, bro, all that shit just fucking fades away, bro. Yeah, and it's just like you get to be you, your alter ego, do you, and just, I'm usually quiet too. That's the weird part. I just got someone tell me like you're really quiet to yourself in person, but then when you're on stage, you're fucking spazzing out and like rapping hella bars, and I'm just like, fuck, that's what it is. That's that inner that inner release beast. That what I'm saying. Yeah. But I had fun. It's been a month.
I mean, it was totally dope, man. How many performances have you did in total?
Fuck, let me see. I want to say I've done a good 5 to 6 legit performances.
How was that first one, bro? Was it scary?
The first one was fucking scary because it was I did it at it was with my homie King Domingo, and we had, this is my first, I think it was my first project I kind of put together. It was an EP called Good for Nothing. I don't even remember the year. I want to say 2016, 2015, and we did it at the Filipino Community Center.
And that was the first one.
That was the first one, and it was it was a pretty big spot. I want to say there's at least 200 people, because it was for a cancer. It was a cancer event. So all the money that people paid for the tickets and the food all went to charity for a cancer organization or something.
Right.
But yeah, so I was nervous because there's a shitload of people. I've never performed before. I've done something I've done little backyard kind of things the way we did yesterday. At someone's house and shit. I've done performances like that, but my first venue was at the Filipino Community Center.
Wow.
And that shit was just they had a big ass stage and lights and everything, and I was like, yo, this shit's real. It just felt weird. I was so nervous, but again, as soon as you start your set, it's all that shit fades away. You're yourself, and then the dopest part about performing is right after, you get people that don't even know who the fuck you are come up to you and you're like, yo, you got talent, you're dope, and it's just it's motivating to get that response from people that have never even met you, they've never heard your music at all, and it's that's one of the reasons why I do this shit, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, it was crazy.
It's wild and a surreal feeling when you are doing something out of passion, out of love, just to do it, and be standing in front of a place that you never thought it would take you. For you, it's rapping, so it's you probably I don't know, I'm not trying to speak for you, but it was because I felt this. I've felt this feeling before, where it's just bro, I was just writing fucking bars in my kitchen, and here I am, in front of people, doing this shit. It's crazy, so it's just a real feeling, it
really is.
I felt that too when I first came out here.
Okay.
When I first came out here and I recorded the episode Odyssey Visuals, I had Odyssey Visuals, Lil Bones, and King Trip all in the same sitting.
Okay.
On the same trip, and honestly, that feeling right there, I was just bro, I'm in this dope ass studio, my set's up, I'm talking to people on this podcast shit. I'm just bro, I never thought my podcast would be this.
Yeah, for
you know
sure.
what I mean? Even just me and you coming up here to this private show, that was lit. All this experience, I'm just bro, it is surreal, because I'm just I never I couldn't plan it any better to have the show how it is and where it's going and what it's done for me already. You know, I feel the experiences are the payment. You know?
For sure. And then it's just gonna keep on growing. It's gonna keep on evolving and shit, and have different guests on here, and you never know where you're gonna be fucking a year from now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could have your own spot. People be coming to you to do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be lit.
It's crazy when people are yo, I wanna sit down and talk with you. I'm what?
For real? Why? The fuck? The fuck make you so special?
You wanna come on and talk podcasting with me?
It's hell
it's
yeah.
So funny, dude. So how long have you been doing music in total, bro? How long has it been?
Shit, man. That's kind of a long story. That's a hard question to answer because everybody asks me that shit. So like I was like in the 3rd grade and like my cousin used to live with me.
Bringing it back.
And like so it started like in the 3rd grade. So it's like not like me full blown making music, but I guess my love for music started. So it's like in the 3rd grade, my cousin Chris used to like live with us. Like he moved down from Fresno actually, because I got Fresno out and I got family out in Fresno. I got Fresno out in family. I almost fucked that one up. But nah, I got family out in Fresno.
Okay, so
I
you're
think
familiar with Fresno?
A little bit. I don't really go up there too much, but you know what I'm saying? My cousin had moved down to SM and he didn't really have a spot to stay, so my mom took him in, and he like, this is back when like the computers were like those big old blocks and shit. And he had the DAW that I used to make beats and shit and to produce all my my songs and stuff, and it was called Fruity Loops 3. It was like Fruity Loops 3 or something. It's like the very first like versions of the software or whatever. And like he had introduced me like, oh, you can make beats and shit, and they're like little blocks that you just kind of click and it would like play this loop, and it's like little percussion thing, and so I knew that. And then I also had like my grandpa who was like in a mariachi band, and so he'd like do his music and stuff, and then
a little bit,
and then so yeah, he tried to show me how to play piano a little bit, and then I just started liking it, you know what I mean, because it was like soothing and shit. So and then come like fast forward to like 8th grade, one of my older brothers had a homie Moses that was a producer here, and I don't even know what he's been up to, but he's kind of just went MIA. He just kind of stopped hanging out, but so I got into that program. He kind of like we would hang out back then, and he'd show me how to make these beats, and like I started liking that shit. And then come to like high school, this is like 2009 high school, I started kind of making beats, but I didn't know how to like mix and master anything. So like I was making these dope ass beats, but they were like fucking distorted. They were just like, I didn't know what clipping was, and like all this like panning, doing stereo separation, none of that, like that quality shit. I didn't know none of that shit. So I guess if I could answer the question, I've been doing it since like, I want to say freshman year, making beats, but not really knowing how to mix and master till like 2013. So from 2013 till now, do the math, that's like 7-8 years. I want to say something like that, but yeah, so I mean, I went to Hancock and stuff. I took a couple classes. I learned watch those YouTube videos, YouTube University. Fucking, you could pretty much learn everything on there. Fucking, and then it's all just trial and error. You know what I mean? But you learn how to do something, and then your sound just evolves. And like, if I listen to my old shit, that shit just sounds like trash compared to like this shit. Yeah, it was just like, damn, like I thought I was the shit back then, and I sound like garbage, bro. But I want to say I'll say 6-7 years. I've been making music.
Do you feel like anybody could rap, bro? Can anybody do it?
No, bro. I mean, yes, it's a yes and no question. Anybody, like, if you really are about this shit, like, you could do it for fun, but at the same time, like, I feel like I care about this hip hop shit where I don't want people distorting or losing track of how the fuck this all started. You know what I mean? Like, because I care about the bars, but there's some people that really don't care about the craft enough to kind of like, you know what I'm saying? But anybody could rap if you really try, I mean, but it also takes skill, you know what I'm saying? So it's a trick question. It's a trick question for sure.
I feel that, man. I feel like,
because you could like, you could have fun and be fucking faded with the homies. You could just freestyle a couple bars, and it's like sometimes like your stream of conscience just says some dope shit, and it just happens to click. And like if you get the use of doing that, you can do it. But
I feel the same thing. It's kind of funny. The more I sit down with musicians and artists and stuff, the more I see just like that parallel between podcasting and music. Yeah, for sure. It's kind of the same thing, because it's like anybody could pick up a mic and do a podcast, but can they do like it well, and can it be something of interest? It's like you gotta have a formula for it to be like successful. Like you can't just kind of wing shit all the time. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like you said, like anybody could spit a couple bars, like kicking it with the homies and shit. Anybody could record a conversation, but it does take skill, takes time, all that shit. Which leads me to another thing, dude. I kind of want to let you in my zone a bit, and kind of like fill you out. Pause. But anyways, my mental state, man, sometimes it's just kind of been everywhere lately, because sometimes you're just like, especially as like a content creator, it's like you spend hours and hours, and you know you're just like throwing stuff at the wall. You know, it kind of feels insane sometimes.
Yeah,
because it does feel like insanity. It's like I record a show, I put out a show, I clip it, put it out, just repeat, and you know, sometimes it's just kind of like you think to yourself, am I doing this for nothing?
Yeah,
you
bro.
know, is this
you have your moments of doubt, for sure.
Yeah, your doubting moments. It's kind of like, is this shit gonna work, or am I wasting my time? Like, it's kind of like that feeling. And so it kind of like brings me to my question of, do you ever feel that way, dude? Do you ever, like, with your music, feel like, bro, this shit is, why am I doing this shit? Is this, am I wasting my time? Like, how do you feel about that?
I'm glad you asked that, because that's exactly how I felt when I dropped my last project. I dropped this album called Nothing Personal, and it was kind of like, I titled it that because it was kind of everything personal. Like, I dropped some shit that, like, I put like my all in this fucking project. So when the shit dropped, it was kind of like, it just like went over everyone's heads, and like I was like, fuck, man, like, you know, like, this was like my best work, like no one fucks with it. And it was kind of like, shit, like, why the fuck am I doing this? And it's like, yeah, man, like, you have your moments of doubt too, but at the same time, if you believe in this shit, I feel like, you know, you can make it. You just gotta stay consistent. And it's like, just because it doesn't, like, if you don't succeed right away, like, you just can't expect results to happen right away. Because, like, maybe 5 years from now, like, I just might have that moment where fucking I blow the fuck up or something, and then all the fans I have 5 years from now look back at all the content I've released and become fans of the older shit. So it's like, you got to kind of have content out to for people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. You got to have a catalog. And I feel like maybe I was just fucking butthurt at, you know, back then, but yeah, dude, I always have my moments of doubt, especially too, like, I'm not sure if it relates to podcasting as in the music world, but even when you have writer's block and shit, and like you're trying to make a song and you can't fucking think of nothing, you can't come up with the hook, or like, you know, anything, it's like, it kind of sucks. It's like, fuck, dude, it's like, you kind of want to quit, but it's like, you just got to find something to inspire you to just keep driving forward, bro. But yeah. It
feels like you feel insane, huh?
Yeah, it's like, it's not a good feeling, man. Yeah.
It be in my mind, bro. Like, it's weird because it's like, I really be like hurting my head.
You be fucking like physically hurting your head, like, fuck
thinking about this shit all the time, like, and it's kind of like, it manifests itself to, like, it's weird because it kind of sometimes feels like a hole I'm trying to fill. And I try to fill it with, you know, putting out episodes, putting out content, shit like that. But it's like, and I feel whole when I do that. But then moments after, I'm like, okay, I gotta do it again. I gotta, you know, keep at it. But it's like, I don't know. It's just I keep filling the hole, and it's just like the hole has a hole, and it just keeps falling out. You know what I mean? It's just like this whole thing, and it just kind of drives me insane sometimes.
Yeah, I feel it, dog. I mean, it happens, man. And I feel like that's the shit that'll make or break you. So what I'm saying, so it's like, you just gotta really be about this shit. But
it kind of reminds me of, I don't know if you've ever seen that picture where it's like it shows like a guy digging.
Yeah, and it's like right when he quits, he's like this close to the diamonds and shit.
The diamonds were right there.
They're right there, yeah.
That lives in my headspace rent free, bro.
Damn.
I keep thinking about that, bro. I'm like, bro, if I just, because sometimes, like, it kind of crept on me to, like, last week, I released the episode or whatever, and I was kind of just like in a headspace where I'm like, bro, I don't feel like doing this anymore. You know what I mean? But it's like, I do love it. It's not like I'm like miserable or nothing. I'm not trying to paint that picture, but it's just kind of like why though? Like, why am I doing this? But then it's like that picture comes back in my head, and I'm like, what if I just quit right now? And then like
a week later, episode next Friday, you could have had that one.
Yeah, you know so it's just hard. It's really hard because it's just a challenge. I don't know. I just brought that to you, man, because I know I feel like a lot of content creators, a lot of people that are trying to do something in this new space is kind of goes through this, you know. And
it's like that for sure, especially with someone like me, because like I Like, I don't, like, it's cool to pay for studio time and shit, and to have someone record you or have someone produce for you, but it's like, I sit there from the very fucking beginning, like, I craft out this fucking beat, I fucking mix the shit, and then after that, I'll sit down and, like, write a hook. After the hook, I'll fucking write my bars, and then I gotta go into recording myself. Like, I do everything my own, so it's like, it's so time consuming. If I had a fucking executive producer with me, just shooting me beats, or someone recording me, I could just stand in the booth all day, that's fucking perfect. I'll be knocking tracks out all day, but it's like, I gotta fucking, usually when I make my albums, I make all these beats first. I select all the beats that have a sound for a project, and then after that I'll kind of be like, okay, now it's time to get to writing. So like, I already spent a couple weeks making all these fucking beats now, or months, however long it takes me to find my beat selection. Now it's like, now I gotta write to these motherfuckers. write to them. After I finish all the songs writing, that's usually when I spend days recording everything. Once I record everything, I gotta remix the beats, like, you know, like mix everything, all my vocals for it to be all, you know, it's just so time consuming.
Yeah, dude.
But it's like,
what's your favorite part of all that process?
All of it.
All of it?
I fucking hate this shit, but I love all of it. It's a bit. It's work. Like, it's really a job. Like, it's crazy. I wouldn't say it's a job, because sometimes a job is like, fuck it, I'm just here to make money, but like, it's work for sure.
Yeah. Because I be feeling that, bro. Like, because me, like, I mean, I love the whole process just like you, but the part that gets me is just like the editing. Yeah. You know, because I'm like I know some people in the podcasting realm just kind of like will, like, after this conversation is done, like, barely touch it up and then put it out. Okay. You know, I like hearing the entire episode out, so that takes an hour just to do that, right? If I just hit play and just listen to it again, that's an hour. But I don't just do that, right? Like, I gotta add the intro music. I like to like mix it, our voices a little bit, make us a little more crisper, you know, compress it, all that shit. EQ the shit. And then sometimes, you know, I like to, you know, cut it up a little bit, maybe, you know, cut this pause out or whatever, touch it up. But I feel like I have to listen to the entire thing. Yeah. You know, and that takes an hour at least just to hit play, but in entirety it takes like 3 to 4 hours for me. Yeah.
Even with the song, like, fucking, like, when I write a song, it's like I hear other things in my head that are effects wise and shit. So it's like, yo, I want this fucking, like, especially like ad libs and shit too. Like, as I'm writing the shit and I laid it down on like my main vocals, those are just the vocals. But when it comes down to do like the engineering and like the mixing, you know, you add delay effects, and like it just brings a whole different like a whole different like flavor to the song and shit. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like adding in your fucking intro music and doing little transitions and shit. It's kind of like that, but with music. It's like, you know, doing little reverse effects on your vocals, or like, you know, adding just, you know, it just, it's
I mean, I get exactly what you're saying. You have music videos?
See, I don't actually. I'm working with this magazine, and they just recorded my first one. Yeah. So I'm gonna have some dropping soon.
Okay. Yeah. You might actually play some of your shit right now, dude.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. I have some stuff unreleased. I could send you kind of my the set list I did last night.
Hold on. I'm gonna slap it, and then in the audio, I'm gonna go ahead and like I'll play it over it, so it'll be nice and clear. Yeah, you can play. I think I did on my. I think it's On My Way with or On My Own with Bobby Binfresh. It should be on my Spotify. It's right here. All right, let's check it out. Let's give the people what they want. Hear them out.
Yeah, dog. You wanna know what's funny too is like some of the songs that are on my Spotify are like from years ago. Like I think this one was like about a year ago. The last two I dropped called All I Do and How About You, those were like 2 years ago. It's like I just have a bunch of old shit sitting in the vault. So it's like,
yeah, okay, I do remember you singing this one.
Yeah. They trying to get the best of me, but hell not today. Yeah, I'm on my way. I'm about to spit this shit live right now.
You see that too? Why not?
Yeah, I think I memorized this shit.
You can do it?
Yeah, I've been on my own shit, just me and my mic, and I'm thinking it's the only reason that I'm even alive. They say I'll never make it out, but I believe that I might kill everything beneath my feet and everything that's in sight. Sometimes I just need to breathe, speak anything into life, and you can do it. I've been scheming, I've been reaching them heights. So here's a toast to all my goals. I guess we drinking tonight. Got my achievements, but I also got these demons to fight. Sleep if you like, but I'm wide awake. I ain't trying to slip inside my bed. I just want to make a difference, get a bigger bite of bread. I meant that I ain't gonna quit till I am dead. You can walk inside my shoes, but wouldn't live inside my head. No, I'm independent and I'm working on myself. Only fuck with those who fuck with me. Got time for no one else. No, got so much pain as if the aim below the belt. Fuck the fame, I just came for the wealth. Yeah, I've been on my own shit. Yeah, I'm on my way. And then it just dives into the hook.
Hey,
and shit.
Ponder that, bitch.
Motherfucker. And that's just me kind of monk. You know what I'm saying?
Bright as hell in here.
Yeah, it is. I should have brought some fucking shit.
Hey, bro. Oh, shit. I'm all falling apart now.
Get it together, man. Get it together.
My shit, man. That's cool, bro. I mean, I like your sound, bro. I mean, that's.
Yeah, but it's just crazy how like I drop all this old shit and it's kind of like it's not. I don't know, man.
It feels too
It's kind of like what we were talking about earlier about like listening back to your older shit and it being kind of cringy.
Yeah.
It's kind of, that's how I feel about these recent ones that are like, it's new to everybody, but to me it's like that's not my fucking best. Like,
yeah.
So it's like that's why like last night performing at that little event, that All Love show, it was like those were unreleased songs. So like people heard the new shit. So it's like pretty soon I think what I'm gonna do is once I drop with this fucking magazine, I'm gonna just drop my album and people will get that new Trey Anthony, because I've been MIA for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, that's actually a thing, bro. I didn't like, the more I talk to artists, the more I'm hearing that's like an issue for people for them is like having the back catalog unreleased, but it's hard to release it because it feels old, like because you're so much like better than that sound, exactly. So you kind of like don't want to put it out.
That's where like you just have to pull the trigger, and like I learned that shit recently. Like I saw this, I think it was an interview with like Russ or some shit. He said like you can't be late to your own party. Like that could be like your hit at the moment, and so it's like just stop holding back on this shit and just fucking drop it. Yeah. So it's like that's why I feel like I've had all those songs and like you just get tired of listening to it, and especially like I said, like I mix and master all my shit. So one song I listen to back and forth all fucking day, and it's like I line up all my dubs. So I listen to like it's just time consuming. If the song gets old to you, and it's like. You just don't want to drop it no more. It's like fuck, but it's like you just gotta pull the trigger, get out of that fucking headspace, and just drop the shit. Cause you know what I mean. Like people are gonna think that's your new shit, and if they don't like it, it's like they don't know it was from 2 years ago or like however the fuck long you've had it in the vault. Just let it go. Yeah. And so
it feels to me that kind of sounds like what Lil Wayne did. Or does. I mean, because remember that time period when he was like featured on everything? Yeah. And I just felt like, I feel like Lil Wayne just spits and drops. Yeah. Like he hops in a booth, completes a song, drops it. Yeah. Like that's what I feel like how why Lil Wayne's so successful is because he just drops so much.
Yeah, it's consistency, bro.
Yeah, and I honestly though, I think what that does, dropping a lot, it creates like a really great following because people are really like, feel like they're with you like in the moment.
It's kind of like being on social media, like opening a fucking Facebook app or Instagram. You scroll down your feed and you see a fucking ad, and then you scroll down again, you see the same fucking ad, and it's like people like they say, oh, he just dropped a song, and then they say, oh fuck, here's another song. It's like it's consistent, so it's like, oh yo, like fuck it, I'm gonna click on that ad eventually, like I'm gonna see what the fuck this shit's about. Exactly. Let me listen to his song real quick, and it's like they finally hear it. It's like, okay, he's dope, let me see what the next song is, and they start snowballing into like, yo, I fuck with this guy, I'm a fan now or something.
Yeah, you know exactly. I mean? That's exactly it's the podcasting shit too. It's like
oh shit, another episode, another episode, hell yeah. Fuck yeah, you got it.
Friday, man, because you got to create that catalog. Actually, that was something me and E were talking about, man. Is like, it's kind of funny because people that like know me and like like don't hate on me or whatever, like me, they're already interested in the show, right? For sure. Because they're like, man, what's he talking about or whatever, and so they already have that interest. But what the sit down is, something that's like different is there's always a different guest. Yeah. And the guest really does dictate like sometimes about the way the views and shit like that fluctuate. Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? And but something that like happens after a consistency of releasing is, so say someone that likes you and you're on the podcast, right? Yeah. They come and listen to your stuff and they're like, oh, I kind of like his stuff, or I kind of like the episode too, and they're like, they'll go to the next episode, and I'm the only variable that's the same. Yeah. So what's cool about podcasting is this is episode 41 in total, but It's part of season 2, but it's crazy because if you want to get to know me, here's 40 hours of me talking. And that's what's kind of cool about podcasting is it's so intimate. Yeah. Where you like watch your episode, you're watching this episode, you like Trey Anthony, and then you're like, man, that was kind of cool. I kind of like listening to the podcast, and you listen to another podcast, I'm there again. And now you go back to my first episode and you watch the growth of the show, the set getting developed, all that stuff, and it's just like you grow with me as a podcaster. You know, just like time spent on the mic is just very valuable, and so I think you're right, man. I think you're right into say you just need to start pulling the trigger. Doesn't even Russ have a song called "Pull the Trigger"?
He fucking does, bro. He sure fucking does.
So I mean, like, I think really that's what you need to do, man. Like, because if I could, bro, I don't know how to fully execute it yet, but I mean, a daily drop for the podcast would be crazy too. Yeah. You know, I want to start,
even if they're like little snippets, like fucking boom, like
because I try to stay pressure on that on social media. Like I do a post every day. Every day I do a post. Now I'm kind of leaning into 2 to 3 posts a day, where I'm posting a post, a reel, and then also a TikTok. So it's just like stuff is coming out. You know?
Okay, for sure. I got to step my TikTok game up because
it's cool. I mean,
I think my music's on TikTok. Like, you know, you could select the music and shit. Because like, you know, the distributors, they distribute to all like streaming platforms and shit. I think TikTok's one of them.
That's cool.
So they could be doing like, they could be doing little dances to my fucking shit. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta create your own wave sometimes.
Yeah, bro. Dude.
Create your own wave and let surfers surf. Yeah. That's a bar, bro.
It's a bar.
It's a bar.
Write that shit down. Write that shit down, bro.
So actually, like, what's actually crazy too, I want to get to this point. So I was talking with E, and we were talking about my logo, right? And he didn't like my original logo, which is
that's the sticker right there that you gave me.
This right here, yeah, like the one. Like,
show the camera your logo, bro. That's the
y'all
logo.
know what the logo looked like.
You know what I'm saying?
So like he was, and this was crazy. This is an interesting point. This is a sidebar. So this is how he interpreted, especially with hearing my story about the sit down and shit. So when he saw this, he thought it was like this, because obviously this represents me and shit. And like I was, what I was going for was like, you know, like I'm sitting down with a bunch of different people, right? Yeah. From hearing my story though, what he got out of it was kind of like I was kind of listening to a lot of different voices in my head. Oh shit. Like stress and anxiety, like, you know what I mean, when your doubts, all that stuff. So it's kind of like I'm listening to all of my shit.
Those are your demons, right?
Those are my demons, right? That's how he interpreted it. Like, this is chaos. If he said this feels like chaos, it's kind of like I'm listening into many different voices about, like, you got a goofy one here, you got the serious one, the thinker, all that stuff, and it's like I'm listening to all my insecurities and doubts and shit. And he said it felt like chaos, which is funny because if you go back and listen to my episodes, you can hear where I was in life. Yeah. So if you're listening to right now, go listen to like the first 7. Okay. I call those my OGs.
The OGs. Hell
so
yeah.
You go listen to the those.
Foundation.
You can hear my headspace, right? Okay. And then now we have the new logo.
I don't know, let me see what that looks like. I know you mentioned that earlier.
Yeah. So my new logo is right here. Motherfucker. Okay, it's right here. So press play on it so we can make it big. Is this?
Oh, there you go.
And so it's more simple. It's just a man in the middle. Just him by himself. And he was kind of like, it's kind of crazy because now it's kind of like you have your vision for the podcast. Now you're a little more secure into who you are, and it's like clarity, the clearing of the thoughts. Yeah. And then I didn't even realize this, but I don't know if you know, one of the like I don't know, like sayings or the catchphrases of the show is full circle. Full circle. And I didn't even realize I put a circle around here.
Over the shit, yeah.
Full circle, bro.
See,
I'm just like,
it was meant to happen,
it's
bro.
meant to be, right? And I'm just like, that's crazy. Like, I didn't even realize, like, it does kind of, this logo right here kind of represented my own chaos and my own turmoil. You know, and now we have the new, simple, like, clear-minded
there
me,
you go.
And it's full circle. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Full Circle merch coming soon.
Fuck yeah. Be on the lookout for sure.
Yeah, Full Circle merch. Check out the logo. So that was a quick little sidebar.
Hell yeah.
You know, explaining my own history of the show. But one thing I wanted to come back to you with, because it's kind of full circle again, is like how I said that picture of the guy digging.
Yeah.
Lives in my head rent free and shit.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring that question to you, bro. Like, what kind of lives in your head rent free? Like, what are some of the things that be on your mind, just kind of like lingering in the dark?
It's always just like the next move, bro. Like, what the fuck is next? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm here now, but like, what the fuck else do I have to do to get to where I want to be?
Yeah.
Like, right now, like, I'm still in point A, but everyone's trying to reach point B. Like, I'm trying to get there.
Right.
And it's like, kind of like, I'm doing all these things, but it's like, when am I gonna ever arrive to the destination I want to be at?
Yeah, right.
So it's kind of like, fuck, like, what the fuck is next? Like, you just gotta, I don't know, man. That's one of the things that's just in my head. It's like, you just gotta make these moves and fucking, you know, hope you're just content with where the fuck you're at. You know? And right now, I'm not there yet. I'm trying to grind, man. I'm trying to do this shit.
Hey, man, it's hard, bro.
Yeah, it is tough.
What do you do for work right now, bro? You still got like 5 jobs?
I do got 5 jobs. I work at a dental implant manufacturer. I work at Home Depot part-time. I'm a full-time daddy. Musician, make music. I do everything, man. But yeah, I fucking
handyman, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Bob the Builder.
Small-time drug dealer. Small-time drug dealer. Shit, if you need something, let me know.
Hey, you got the weed on deck or what's good?
It's on deck, bro. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, I don't do no drug dealing, but I'm just fucking around. I'm clowning. Yeah, I do. I work 2 jobs. I work for a dental company, Home Depot part-time. Fucking pretty much work, like 12-hour days, 13-hour days, something like that. And then I'm home with my daughters and stuff. I got twins.
What was it like to not only get 1 but 2 blessings at once?
I got that fucking package deal, bro. You know what I'm saying? That 2 for 1. When I found out, I was like, fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got the juice. My dick is dangerous.
That's funny. Dangerous dick.
You know what I'm saying?
That's your fucking rap name, bro. Dangerous dick.
Dangerous D. Shit, it just might be. Fuck, I don't know.
Funny, bro. That's shock value.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. When I found out, it was like, I was like already nervous as fuck having, you know, I'm in the ultrasound room and the doctor's putting the jelly on her stomach and stuff. And then, you know, like, I'm already nervous. I'm fucking just like still quiet watching the fucking screen. And then it's like, he says something like, there's something. He shows us the heartbeat, actually.
There's 2 motherfuckers.
It's just like do whatever. It's all fast and shit. And then he's like, there's something else in there. Like, do you guys see that? It's like like he said, I think he said it's like a structure or something. And
he's like, what is this?
And so salmon? I'm looking at
there's a salmon.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it's like, all I see is like the heartbeat like this, and then like it starts going like this, like on the screen. You know, it looks weird. It's the ultrasound fucking screen, and like it starts doing like splitting into like, it looks like 2 cells, and then he gets it to where he finds that little spot, and it's portraying fucking 2 beats, and he's like, "There's 2," and I was like, silent, bro. Like, my face just got fucking pale. I was just like, my mom was actually in the room too, and she was just like, she looked at me and she just fucking laughed. Like, she was like, I fucking told you. Because I guess twins run in my family from my dad's side.
Apparently they run in mine too.
So it's like, be careful, bro. Your dick might be dangerous.
Hey, I might have dangerous dick too.
You got kids?
No
kids? Okay,
no kids,
man. Wait.
I'm gonna wait. I don't think I want kids until like 30.
You might have twins.
Like, I might, bro. That's the thing, is I might, because my mom's a twin.
Oh shit!
She has a twin. She with her brother.
If it's not you, your kids will have twins or some shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. So my brother already had kids and he hasn't had twins.
Oh
so
shit!
It might just be me.
Yeah, you might got the sauce, bro.
I got some chances, bro. I'm kind of. It would be like, in theory, it's cool.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, you
get a lot of attention, bro. Like, I think people get maybe enough attention with having one, but twins is like fucking, like, everyone stops you, is like, oh my god, your babies are cute, like, what are they, you know, are they boys or girls, are they identical? They ask all the fucking questions, and you get asked the same questions every time. But
what
it's
are
like
those common questions?
Like, you know, are they identical? Are they fucking, you know, like the gender? They're identical, bro.
Can you answer these questions?
Yeah. I can't stand this shit, but so yeah, I got identical twin baby girls, bro, and their names are Aaliyah and Evelyn. And I try to stay away from the same letter names and shit, like Bob and Billy, like you know what I'm saying, like nah, I'm not about to do that to them.
Right.
But it's like yeah, I want them to be their own person and shit. You know what I mean? We dress them alike now, but once they get like older, like man, I want them to be their own person. A lot of people put their kids through fucking hell trying to dress them the same and shit, and like they don't like that shit. Let them be them. You know what I'm saying? They're two different people. But
do you ever get them mixed up? Like
at first, yeah. They might have got mixed up, you know what I'm saying? We might have swapped them out already, but it's like I don't know. But right now
you can kind of tell now.
Yeah, we could tell now for sure. Like there's slight differences. Sometimes they both, when they're both laughing, it's hard to kind of see who's who. But one of them's a little bit chubbier, so we could kind of tell by like her body figure and like the shape of her head and stuff. So but it was tricky at first. We had to put bracelets on them.
No shit.
Yeah, so they had like little bracelets on their ankle, I think, and with their names on them, just to kind of make sure. And I think even the doctors in the hospital, they put like when they were born, they put a beanie on, and it was a plain beanie on them, and then my other daughter had a beanie with a bow on it, just to differentiate them. So it was like, yeah.
Damn, dude.
It's a mix-up.
What are some of the keys about being a twin father? Like how have you been it?
You and your significant other need a fucking routine, bro. Like you guys need to like wrestling, tap in and tap out of a sleep schedule, because like man, like having two and trying to sleep at night is crazy, bro. It's super crazy. So it's like I'll be up with the girls, I'll be, or boys, whatever you have with the twins, I'll be up with them while you get your rest, and then we'll just switch. Like let me sleep now, you get up. And it's kind of like that for the first couple months, because it's tough, bro, because like they're babies, they wake up, they need to be changed and all that shit, and it's like it's crazy.
Where do you stand on the whole debate of the babies sleep in the bed with you or in a crib? Because I know that's like a debate, like where it's like some people say you shouldn't let them sleep in the bed with you, some people say
I think we let them in the crib for a little bit, but then they just started sleeping with us. So it's like, I mean, they sleep with me now. It's just because they're big, but I don't know. But I know that there's shit like, what's it called? It's called like where the baby like passes away in their sleep or some shit like that. There's something called like, I think it's SIDS or something. I don't know what the fuck it's called. It's like there's something out there. I gotta do my research and re-educate myself. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, they slept with me. They're fine.
Fine, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
are you worried about all kinds of guys trying to fuck them when they get older?
I'm not, bro. I'm not. Nah, bro. I get the shit asked all the time, bro. Because it's like,
I mean, they're twins. I mean, that's like.
I mean, like you're a guy. What do you do when you see twins and they're both attracted? Like you're just like, fuck it. I feel like a piece of shit for saying this because I have twins, but it's like, it's like but what I mean, it is what it is. But that's fucking hilarious, bro. Yeah. Nah, I mean, I don't care. I mean, I'm a fucking guy. I know how guys are, and I'd rather just let them be them, because if I feel like if I restrict them from seeing guys or like having a boyfriend, like
they're gonna resent you.
Not even that. They're just gonna be all innocent until they finally go out there and they're gonna be fucking hoeing. I'd rather them just be like, yeah, I have a boyfriend here and there. Make it last a couple years. They know what it's like. They know what they want from a guy, and hopefully I'm a father figure where they want to be with someone that's kind of like their dad, you know what I mean? To kind of set the standard for whoever they want to date. But I don't want them to be hoeing and shit like that. I don't think any dad does for their daughter. Yeah, I'd rather, you know what I'm saying? Like fucking, whatever. I don't know. It's just, I'd rather just let them date, let them dabble into doing whatever the fuck they want to do, so they're not clueless by the time they're old enough to understand all this shit.
Right.
Like that's what happened with me with my my mom. It was kind of like she let me go out and drink and fucking smoke weed and stuff, and motherfuckers that smoke weed, they're nobodies now. Like they all they do is get high. They're home all fucking day. But it's like everybody wants to go party now, but it's like, man, I kind of experienced that already. It's not my fucking thing no more. Like I'm not over here fucking getting faded, throwing up, getting under a fucking pong table because I lost or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping in full circle.
Talking
full circle.
Shit on me.
Sleeping in a fucking car. You know what I'm saying?
Being like this.
Grow the fuck up, man. Yeah. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I want to let them, do what the fuck they want to do.
Yeah.
Obviously not fucking, to the max, but let them dabble a little bit. Let them, learn on their own.
Yeah, let them fall down a few times.
Took a sip of nothing.
That's pretty good, because
I'm gonna grab a water real quick.
Do your thing, yeah. Because as I was talking to E, like kind of asking the same type of questions, like what stresses you? Like that's kind of a fun question to ask people. Like what stresses you out nowadays? You know, things like that. And
it's funny, man. I thought having kids was gonna teach me patience, bro. But I feel like as I'm getting older, my patience is like really thin. Yeah, it's weird, bro. Like, and it's funny because like I need to learn how to control that because the littlest shit bothers me, bro. Like it's just weird. Maybe it's just me as a person.
No, I remember my dad being like real snappy.
Yeah,
you know, like he was. I remember him being like that. He's gotten a lot better at it. He's not like that at all anymore. Yeah. But I remember being a little scared of him, you know, because I know his patience was thin, and you know, I get it. You know, you just got a lot of shit going on, and you don't want this dumbass kid asking for like the dumb questions. You're just like, man, shut the hell up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And then I even from my one of my best friends, Lorenzo, he has 2 kids now. I was about to say 3. Dude can't pull out. But he has 2 kids, and he kind of always talks about how I think we talked about it. He's one of the OG episodes.
Okay.
And it's called "Do Soulmates Exist?" If you want to go back and listen to it.
I will. I gotta do my homework.
He was saying like he's kind of like feels good being a young father because he's like seeing like older parents, and he's also like, you know, I mean his kids are older now, like almost 2 or whatever. I'm sorry, Lorenzo, I don't know the age of your kids. But, like. He kind of likes that he's a younger dad because he has the energy.
Yeah, for
sure. For what it takes to raise kids, and that kind of like I see that because being an older father, like I feel like you're more tired.
People ask me all the time, how the fuck do you do it? Like you got twins, you work 2 fucking jobs, you're doing all this music shit, like you know, like how the fuck do you do it? Like, you know, I have 1 kid or something, and then even like fucking I have friends that don't have kids, and they're just like, fuck, like you know what I'm saying, I can't kick it with y'all no more. Like you know, like not that I'm doing grown shit, but I just, my priorities are different. Like I can't be out drinking anymore, I can't be out fucking wilding out like I was. But it's like, you know, it just sometimes you gotta cut people off, but it's like, you know,
because it's definitely different. I mean it's definitely different for Lorenzo. I mean, I think as a friend of people that have kids, you kind of have to adapt yourself if you want to keep them in your life, if you want to keep the friendship strong, because I know, like, you know, I can't kick it with Lorenzo all the time no more, you know.
I feel
like I'm not, because I mean I get it though, because he has his priorities. Like he has to make sure he spends time. He has to watch his kids. You know, even when we hang out, it's a little different. It's not bad. It's not like any worse. It's actually better because, you know, there's his kids. But I'm saying this like to people that are friends with people with kids. It's just a little different, you know. I mean, like, but it's not a bad thing. It's just something you, as a friend, if you want to be still friends with them, you do have to adjust. You know, they're not gonna be free all the time. You got to give them a 2-week notice if you want to hang out, all that shit. It's like, you know, things like that.
You gotta schedule fucking
you gotta schedule that shit. And that's kind of like brings me to another point where that's what I love about video games for me, bro. Like I don't know if you play any at all.
I don't, bro. Like, I feel like the last system that I personally owned was like an Xbox 360, and I just used to play Skate and like Guitar Hero and shit. I'm a fucking beast at Guitar Hero, by the way.
I used to be fire at Guitar Hero.
You know what I'm saying?
Black Magic Woman, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I think Stricken was probably my favorite on Expert. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's my shit. But yeah, no, I don't play games.
Okay.
I don't play no fucking games. I don't play games.
You don't play games? He's serious over here, boys.
You know what I'm saying?
But so I play this game called Apex Legends.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, and I love the game more so. I mean, I love the actual game itself, yes, but I love it more because my cousin plays. My best friend who was living in Illinois but now back in LA plays. Sias.
Okay.
Lorenzo plays. You know, all my like closest homies play, and so it's kind of a way we get to hang out.
Yeah. You
know, a couple times a week, and that's amazing because it's a place where we get to like catch up and talk, and it's cool because like, and I've actually been learning this as I get older too. It's like picking up the phone and calling someone.
Yeah. It takes two.
It goes a long way, and it like really, it's really something I'm trying to get better at.
Yeah.
You know, like reaching out, because like even last night I called one of my homies, Rakim. I haven't talked to him in 2 years. He's from Fresno, but he's still living out in Missouri because I went to school at Greenville University.
Okay.
Over in Illinois, and highest scoring team in NCAA. But anyways, we were
drop a bomb in the video when you edit this shit. Drop the bomb, boom, sound effect.
But yeah, so I just called it in, man, just reaching out, and it's just like, I think it's hard, that transition between having friends around you all the time and all that shit to having to call your friends and stuff like that is a different transition. Some people don't do it, you know.
Yeah.
But I think it's a transition that is fulfilling.
You gotta tap in and see what they're up to and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta check in on them.
You gotta check in on them, and that goes a long way.
You could even you say you play games. You guys could even connect live and shit, play online together and shit.
Go stream, fuck it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, annoy some people with some shit.
Yeah.
You do any investing, bro? What's your take on this GameStop shit, bro?
I don't fucking know, bro. Like, my uncle a while back was trying to get me to like invest in some stocks, and I
want to.
I never really like understood the full shit, but like I'm kind of interested now because like everyone's talking about it. Like all of a sudden, like they want to make some money, spend some money, lose some money. It's just like I don't know.
So here's what I know.
I invest in myself. I am my own stock. Like I'm gonna invest in myself. That's what I'm gonna do, bro.
Invest in yourself, you motherfucker. Get off the couch.
You know what I'm saying? Go do something with yourself.
Turn this podcast off.
Get the fuck out of here.
If you're watching this, turn this podcast off and turn the audio on and go do something. Still play the podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. So here's what I know about stocks, bro. And everybody that's listening right now, if you are an expert at stocks, jump in my DMs and let's connect. But don't make fun of me for my explanation right now. So basically, what I know is
this is stocks for dummies. If you didn't know, this is the simplest
basically
way.
like your dollar devalues over time. Okay, so
I'll put this voice on. Maybe it'll make it sound a little bit smarter.
There you go.
So your dollar devalues over time, which because things get more expensive.
Yeah,
meaning
the demand for shit.
If you put away $100 10 years ago, with that $100 you can get gas, you can get a couple meals, groceries, whatever, right?
Yeah. Now
with that $100 you can maybe get it's still $100, but you getting less. You can get less stuff with it. Make sense?
A little bit.
So basically, remember back in the day when gas was 98 cents or
now it's like $1.20, $4 and shit.
Yeah. So that's what it is. So now your $5 could get a tank of gas. Now it barely can.
Yeah.
So that's what it means by your dollar is devaluing, because it can get it's you need more of it now. Yeah. And so with stocks, I think it's something like your dollar goes up though. Your dollar will
it doesn't like fluctuate.
It accumulates more dollars.
Okay.
So basically, if you put $100 in, let's say, Blue Mike stock, and you did it right before the pandemic. Because right before the pandemic, everyone bought mics. Everybody bought this shit because they're gonna be stuck at home, so they're gonna be creative. They want to start shit. So, within that, your stock, that dollar, that $100 will go up because people are buying.
The demand for it is fucking high.
Yeah, they're buying that product, that stuff. So the company goes up because it now has a fluctuation. Like, you see me using my words. A fluctuation of cash, and your dollar goes up. So now your $100 is $300. Okay. Yeah. Still on track here. Okay, here we go. Okay. And so what happens when the stock goes down? Meaning, all right, everyone. I don't know what I'm trying to say here.
There's too much. There's surplus.
No. What I'm trying to say is, so let's say now we're back to normal, right? Everything opens up. We're good. All the failed podcasters are done.
Yes.
All the failed shows are over. All you fucking
half-ass rapping motherfuckers.
Yeah,
half-ass making no more music.
Motherfuckers are out the fucking game. Ain't real. So they stop buying mics and all that stuff. Yeah. So now the company's in less demand, and now that's when stocks go down, because now it's not as productive. Yeah. So now that $300 might drop down to like 200, 250, whatever.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you're supposed to stay in because you never when that fluctuation is going to come again.
Yeah.
So now, bam, like your stock go down to like $200, then bam, it goes up again. Now you got $500.
Yeah.
And so here's the thing: is like you can sell or cash out. Like you can cash out, like, oh, I need that $500 now. Cash out, bang.
Yeah.
And now you have $0 in there, but you got $500 real cash now.
Okay.
So that's kind of like what I
what? I think I'm gonna get into this shit.
I want to, bro. I really want to. I just don't know how to.
Yeah, I feel like you need to do a little research and have some guidance for sure.
Yeah, I want some guidance. I want a little bit of guidance.
There's even like penny stocks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So you can kind of fuck around with a little chump change real quick, just to kind of get your.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's hard though because it's like you're dealing with your own money.
Yeah,
that's
really I think that's what
it's
a lot
scary.
of people are scared to lose money, bro. Like the people don't gamble, bro.
Yeah.
But you got to take a risk sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could fucking ball out. So you could invest in that one fucking company that's blows the fuck up and.
Yeah, and I heard like a key to like investing and stuff is just invest in things you already use.
Yeah.
Invest in Colgate toothpaste. Mm-hmm. Everybody uses fucking toothpaste.
Yeah.
Invest in Dove body wash. Deodorant. Like people always get that shit, right? For me, I'd probably invest in Yeti Blue Mic if they're public trading. I'll invest in Canon because I use the camera. I'll invest in Apple because I use that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like because when you buy into the stock, you are now part of that company. So
you gotta believe in the company.
Yeah, so like
you gotta believe in yourself. That's why you gotta invest in yourself.
Exactly. So so that's how that works, and so that's kind of what happened with this whole GameStop shit is. But here's the thing: there's like a 1% that have like most of the stocks, and so what they do, how they manipulate it is they're like, GameStop's trash. We're like they're putting out now. Everyone's gonna like. So what they call is like a squeeze. They're squeezing the market. They're like GameStop's out. Then we're not fucking with GameStop no more. And people start selling their GameStop shit. Yeah. People start, because they know like, okay, a drop's about to happen. Well, what happened? The whole situation. What's going on now is there's some group on Reddit, some head guy, and was just like, fuck that, like fuck these dudes. Everybody, let's go buy GameStop stock and let's go fucking make our money fucking blow. And so that's what they did is all the billionaires were like selling their shit. They went and just bought it all up. And as you buy and like I said earlier, when influx of cash comes in, everyone makes money. Yeah. And so that's kind of what happened.
Oh shit.
And with that same thing with AMC, everyone was like, oh, movies are over, movies are done. Nah. And they're like, fuck that. No, we want movies. AMC all day, bang. And then everyone just bought that shit and they got the inflection of cash, bam, stocks went up. Yeah. So it's kind of like it's crazy. So like a lot of
you gotta kind of keep your eye out on like the whole
So that's the thing. It's like because people get paid for that, like just researching and keeping a pulse on the market. Yeah. So, I mean, if you bought Purell stock, the sanitizer. Yeah. Like if you bought that before COVID.
Fucking
you're
boom,
good. Like you made a big
cashing the fuck out. Hell yeah.
Yeah, because I know like so you can like predict shit like that. You know, like
for sure. I know. I think I had a coworker talking to me about like this car company that was kind of like a Tesla. Yeah. It's like very environmentally friendly and stuff. And he was just saying, especially with like Biden being president now, with all these changes happening, that company's gonna fucking blow up. So he was keeping an eye out on that, but you never know. That could be the one. Could not.
Yeah, because that's the thing is you're trying to predict it. I mean, that's the golden nugget. Right, it's like if you find the car company that's going to be making all the electric cars and the president decides we're going to be doing all electric and you invest in that stock early, and now it's in high production, bam, you're $100, you just made $10,000 or whatever.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So I mean,
I just might. Dog.
I just might too. I'm trying, but I just need to pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying? Full circle. Pull the trigger. What is it? I forgot how the rest sounds.
Something like that.
The rest in a minute.
Yeah. He just dropped a new song. That's pretty fucking fire.
Is it?
It's called Ugly.
Is he Mr. Independent still?
I believe so. No, he's independent.
He's independent? He better stay independent. That's his shit, right?
That's his shit. I'm trying to be on that level. It's funny because I was on that shit before I knew of Russ, so it's like I respect that about him. You know what I mean? It's like he's like me but blown the fuck up. Right. Like I'm like a Russ underground. That's
right. I feel like that's what I tell myself, man. I'm a Joe Rogan underground.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, hell yeah.
I'm gonna be there. I feel like honestly though, realistically, if I kept at it how I'm going, by the time I'm 30, I think this is gonna be a full-time gig.
Hell yeah.
I think so.
I mean, that's the goal, right? Is to be able to fucking live off this shit.
Or I'll get paid to talk, bro. That sounds like amazing.
You know what I'm saying? I get paid to rap. Get paid to even produce for people.
You get paid to talk faster than me.
Exactly.
Be wittier, of course.
Yeah.
So we're getting here towards the end of the show, man. I kind of wanted to bring a fun question to you because I'm trying to incorporate question of the day into my show. I don't know if you've seen my question of the days.
I've seen whatever you have posted on your Instagram.
Yeah.
So I mean, this happened all fast, so I was kind of like,
yeah, it did. Yeah,
I got to do my homework, so I got to watch some episodes, man.
Yeah,
I'm about to tap in for sure.
One thing I've been running on the Instagram are like daily story posts.
Okay.
Where I do questions of the day. I try to do them at least 5, if not 7 times a week. So daily, right? At least Monday through Friday. Sometimes I forget days, but I steady 5 days a week. So what I'm trying to do is incorporate like questions of the day. It's gonna get conversations constantly going. It's a way I can like completely stay connected and talk to and meet everybody that like fucks with the show a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
So it's going decent. It's going well. I think people are really enjoying question of the day. It just gives you a thought to ponder, you know, like.
Hell yeah.
So sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're more deep, sometimes they're, you know, like tell me the story, your most drunk funny story, whatever. That's the question of the day, like.
For sure.
So I'm gonna bring the question of the day to you because I think it's kind of cool to see it happen on Instagram and then see it live on the show. So the question of the day I'm gonna bring to you, because this one was kind of funny, is would you rather survive a shark attack or a bear attack? Explain why.
Fuck, bro. I seen this shit on your story. I seen this and I thought about it like, damn, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
You're gonna survive, so that's
I'm gonna survive.
What story would you rather tell?
Fuck. I don't know. I'd probably say a bear.
A bear?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know, man. I don't fuck with water like that. I say, like, you could throw me in a tank of sharks, I'd probably walk out. But still, I don't fuck with, man, I don't know. I don't really be out in the water like that. So I feel like maybe, I mean, bears are beast and heavy, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I fucking survive a bear, like, you could get these hands. I don't know. Then I saw that something, I think someone replied to that saying, like, what parts are missing of their body or some shit like that. I saw like some of you said an arm and a leg.
I said right leg, left arm. So you'll be just like having these two. And the reason why I said that is because when you're swimming away, you'll just be swimming in a circle.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I didn't think of it like that, but yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah, I'd probably say a bear.
A bear.
For the white part, man, I don't know. Bears are savage.
A burly, bro.
Yeah,
burly bear.
You know what I'm saying?
I would do shark attack.
Shark attack? Why is that?
Just because I feel like a shark attack story is top tier content. If I came on this motherfucker and titled this bitch Shark Attack Story,
you know what? You're fucking right.
Come on now, that's a story, bro. I'm trying to hear that. Like, here goes. So
I was fucking 100 feet underwater,
fucking surfing, shredding waves, bro. I was going crazy on the fucking surf, bro. I was in that motherfucker like smash, man, like bang, bang, whatever. I was in that cone like shh, bam, a shark came out, snapped my board right in half. Took my leg automatically, started dragging me to the bottom of the ocean, and I'm like, bruh, hell no. I fucking, for some reason, what's his name was in my head, like poke him in the eye. Deep Blue Sea, you seen that movie?
Yeah.
Poke him in the eye. I was like, alright, smack that motherfucker with my thumb, like, dang. Poked him right in the eye, bro. And then he's like, room, let me go. Gave him one more punch just to get me the fuck out of there. Dipped out. Now I got a dope ass scar. And then I'm getting a shark tattoo the next day.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen someone get a shark tattoo. I was watching like maybe the fucking History Channel or Animal Planet, whatever it was. Fucking dude or girl got her fucking arm bit off, and she drew like it's just her elbow bone. And she fucking got tatted the shark nose and the whole shark.
I've seen that.
Nah, that shit's like crazy. But yeah, I don't know.
That becomes your identity, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's the motherfucker that got attacked.
You're a shark attack guy, bro.
Yeah.
I'd probably change the fucking podcast to Shark.
Oh shit!
Shark Attack.
I got kids. There goes Baby Shark right there.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. You get a dope nickname after. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what's up, Baby Shark? How you doing?
I just feel like that's how I would say. Like, I battled with the shark. You know? Like,
yeah, that does sound a little more fucking.
Because I feel like bears, a little more badass. Are cool. Don't get me wrong, but you know they get forgotten because you're on the water. You know,
yeah.
You're on the land.
Yeah, you're probably more likely to see a bear than a motherfucking shark.
Yeah.
You gotta be so far out or something like that. I don't know.
That'd be scary getting shot. Like getting attacked by a shark, though.
Yeah.
But anyways, man, thank you for coming on. How I like to end my show is to give you your last time on the mic. It's kind of like your last words.
Okay.
Whatever you want to say. I always like to mention if you want to say something to your future self, because when this becomes 2-3 years old, like you can go back and listen to it and be like, man, that's where I was at that point in my life or whatever. So I always think that's kind of cool. Or you can just speak to the people or speak to your daughters, whatever you want, man. It's your last time on the mic.
Hell yeah.
When you hand it back over, I'll go ahead and end the show, man.
Okay, fucking words to myself. Fucking don't stop. Invest in yourself. And then just to let people know what I'm up to right now is I'm working on a fucking magazine with Underground Magazine. Andrew Mason, Alina, and Povsky. That'll be dropping around March, or actually March. The cover will be dropping. May will be the release. I have a performance in May. I'm not too sure on the date yet. I'll be posting so everyone will be updated. And then my album will also be dropping around May-ish, featuring Bobby Been Fresh, The Kid Knight, just people that I'm working with right now. So yeah, man, that's pretty much.
Where can I find you, Trey Anthony?
Yeah, follow me on Instagram, Trey Anthony Official. That's Trey Anthony Official. It's pretty much, my handle's pretty much consistent. I think Twitter is like Trey Ant Official. Find me on SoundCloud, Trey Anthony Official. It's all there.
It's pretty easy to find on Spotify.
Yeah.
Fellas.
You could even open my link on Instagram. I got the little link tree. All my fucking links are plugged in. So.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, thank you for coming on the show today, man. It means
appreciate you for having me, man.
It was a fun time. I had fun. I hope you did.
Hell yeah.
I made it through, guys. I still feel like shit, I ain't gonna lie. But I had a lot of fun. I feel a lot better after doing this. Hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start this now. With your permission, can I use your music to play at the end of episodes now?
Yeah, bro. Actually, I'll shoot you some unreleased shit so you can play a little bit of the newer stuff.
Sounds good, man.
Hell yeah.
Because something I want to start doing at the end of the shows, because I started listening to the Joe Budden podcast.
Okay.
And what they do at the end of their episodes is each one of them plays a sleeper, like one of the songs that is to them is being slept on or whatever, and they play it at the end. And I don't want to do that same exact thing, but what I want to do is basically at the end of every show, because I kind of want to create a real mood where it's like you listen to this podcast. Hopefully you listen to it audio wise. If you listen to video, I don't know if I'm gonna do it on video. If you have like a music video, I'll play it at the end. I don't know how I'm gonna do it video wise yet, but this is more for the audio experience. In that at the end of each show, I just kind of want the show to come to a nice end. And say if you're running, say if you're doing like running around town doing errands, say if you're working out, like I kind of want to create the show to be like transition to a nice vibe.
Hell yeah, I like that.
So at the end of every show, I don't know how I'm gonna do it video yet, but audio, the show will end. It will go into my transition music, my famous sound, the Sitdown intro outro song, and then it will transition into a song. Either I'm gonna keep it right now I'm gonna keep it underground. I'm not gonna play any like Drake or nothing like that. He gets enough play. But I'm gonna play people like Trey Anthony. I'm gonna play like Lord Sanctus, Shorty Doo-Wop, D Banks, Central Coast Gia, like Rico James, FR Deja Vu. Like I'm gonna have all these people that have come on to the podcast that have are putting their passions into their music, and just give them some burn, man. So at the end of every show, I'm gonna start playing music. So I'll go ahead and let Trey Anthony spit. It's gonna be at the end of this episode. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Stay till that if you want to hear his music. But yeah, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you. If you're still listening to me right now, I fuck with you because you listen to the whole goddamn thing. Thank you so fucking much. I hope to see you next week, man. I'll be right here spitting my spit, talking my shit. It's be me, aka OMG. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.
Yeah. That's a wrap, bro.
Thanks, man.
Hey, bro.
It was fun, bro.
Appreciate it for having me, bro. Whew. Hopefully you recover, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, it's bright as hell in here.
You gotta stay hydrated, bro.
God damn, it's bright as fuck. I'm glad I have my shades on.
Okay. I know I'm kind of looking away, so I'm like fucking not so looking at the lights and shit. Hell yeah. Let me stand up.
Oh, yeah, dude. Just get a fucking breather.
Hell yeah. Okay, bro. Should be cool. It's a long way we've come from days. So much pain it made me numb. We don't play no games in the place we from, no breaks. Ain't nobody gave me none. You lazy bums can't faze me, son. It's amazing. What the fuck you think we done won't change me, even if they paid me tons right here. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. No, I got cocaine residue all in my nose hair. Stepping on my toes, oh don't you go there. Oh yeah, I don't really think you wanna fuck with me, cause you know I'm the king around here like Alroy. That's Versace, you stepping on, and my weapons on me. You better know that I'll let them go until your head explode. I beat that pussy like a metronome. Better slow your roll before you're dead and cold. I ain't said the joke yet. Where in the fuck did he go? But I ain't fucking going nowhere the whole year.